seat. Just cross your legs over gently. And then just place your hands somewhere on your legs. And then I just want you to gently close your eyes over. Now what I want you to think about an easy pose is exactly that. Just be easy with yourself. Focus on your breathing. Breathing in through your nose. And then when you exhale, control the breath out. So ideally what we're doing is we're just slowing down a little bit. And just bringing that focus to your breath, just to the breath, keeping it simple. And then when you're ready, just gently open your eyes for me. Great stuff. So I just want you to pop over onto your knees now. So coming onto your knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just take a gorgeous big breath in, and as you do, open the chest, lift the tail, lift the head for cow pose. And then breathing out, just gently pushing the floor away with your hands and your shins into lovely deep cat pose. And just moving through your spine. And if you're feeling a little bit sleepy this morning, I don't know about you, I'm feeling sleepy this morning, but I think it's probably to do with the high temperatures that we're not used to in Scotland. This is exactly the tonic you need, the cat and cow pose with these lovely big breaths. It's a spine awakener, but it's always an energizer as well, so all that oxygen coming in, it's just now starting to pump through the heart, pump through your lungs, pump through your body, wakes you right up, better than a cup of tea. Oh, I don't know, it's had to be a cup of tea. Beautiful, all the way through. Now from here, I'd like you to come back to lovely tabletop. Lifting the belly from the floor and lovely back. Going to go to Firebird now. I love this pose. So right hand stays on the floor, left leg gently pushes to the floor. And then you're going to take the opposite arm away, so the left hand comes off and the right leg points away. Now be careful not to twist the hips here, guys, just really stretching and lengthening. And I want you to hold this and just have a couple of breaths. So inhaling and exhaling in this pose. And then when you're ready, you're just going to come back and then we'll do the same on the opposite side. So lift the belly, press the left hand, press the right shin to the floor, and then take opposite arm and leg up. And you're really thinking about the length here as opposed to height. We don't want to see bent backs. And again, just using your breath a couple of times, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Bringing it back underneath. Now I'd like you to tuck your toes under, take a lovely big breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to push back to your downward facing dog. So drop those heels to the floor, straighten up the legs as far as you can, and then just lift that tail to the sky. In about your shoulders, I just want you to loosen them off, just let your chest fall through. And then when you're ready, walking those feet out really gently. Imagine you get a little paddle behind you and you're just paddling with your heels to the ground. Lovely. And then drop the heels to the floor. Lift up gently and breathe in. Take a really big breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to slowly lower the body to the floor. If you get there, pop the knees for the modification. All the way down. Relax the shoulders back and breathe in. Fill your lungs. And then tuck those toes under as you exhale back to your downward dog. And again, another opportunity for you just to really feel it through your shoulders. Just letting those shoulders relax. Just using your breath here, folks. As you breathe in, feel as though you're really lengthening the spine. As you exhale, just gently feeling the heels drop a little bit lower. When you're ready, we're off for a little roll again. So lift the heels up, ripple the spine forward, breathing in as you go. As you exhale, bring that body gently down to the ground. Unravel the toes, breathe in. Really open the shoulders and the chest and the ribs. And then exhale back into your downward facing dog. Lovely. So with your right leg, you're going to swish that right leg back. And then you're going to bring it forward for lunge. As you do, inhale. Really open up for this high lunge. Then take another big breath in. Breathe in. I'm all about the breath this morning, guys, you probably noticed. Then pop that back heel on the ground. We're looking for a 45-degree angle on the back foot. And then all I want you to do is bring these hips forward. And just breathe. You feel a sneaky mat as my foot's moving. And then reach up through your toes. As you exhale, you're relaxing. On your next inward breath, I want you to lean forward and get this beautiful extended warrior one. Then come all the way down. When you breathe out, I want you to straighten up this front leg for me. Now you might get to here, and that's as good as it gets. You're going to try and put your chest towards your front leg. I want you just to keep trying till eventually we can open up. So this is quite an intense front pose. So don't panic if you're like, oh! And then relax the knee. Oh, take a big breath in. Up you come for warrior one again. Now I'd just like you to take your left hand and just pop that on your left leg at the back, or if it's your right leg, don't worry, same thing. Reach up through your fingers and slide that arm down the back. So we had to do it, sun warrior. Get the sun out there. Big breath in. Swish forward for warrior one. Beautiful. And then as you breathe out, let's bring it back to downward dog. So swish this leg back, lift the heel up, and back you come downward dog for me. Then hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit more awake now. So now I'd like you to take your left arm and you're going to press the right hand to the floor, take this left arm over and just grab onto your leg or your thigh, anywhere at all except your knee, please. And then come round and say, good morning. But make sure you don't start to wiggle all over the place. So what I want you to do is make sure the heels are down. You're really focusing on the twist. And you're lifting this belly button up. Excellent. And your next breath in, let's bring it back. And as you breathe out, send the bottom backing up towards the sky. This time it's your left hand you're going to push a little bit to the floor and the right hand's going to come over. And when you get onto your leg, I just want you to almost pull slightly so you're giving yourself more of a twist. And you're just using your breath to come a little bit deeper. Then when you're ready, take a big breath in, bring it back round, and exhale to downward dog. So left leg this time. We're going to swish that left leg up, and we're going to swish it forward for a high lunge. And don't worry how many attempts it takes you to get your leg, that's fine. So the knees above the ankle, never beyond the big toe. You're pushing that heel back So you've got this lovely opening in your hip. You're using your breath, so when you breathe in, you're really lengthening through the spine, through your fingers. And as you breathe out, you're going, and you're just melting into your pose. When you're ready, take a gorgeous breath in and extend this for me. If you can, just pop that back heel on the floor. Got to tell you that. Coming down into the intense pose. So if you're like me, and you wouldn't believe this, the amount of stretch that I do, I've got tight hamstrings. So this might feel pretty intense for you. It always feels intense for me. You can let me know. You can send me a comment today and tell me how intense pose feels for you. And then, relax that knee. How nice does that feel when you do that? Reach up through your fingers. Let's come a little bit deeper. So this time it's your right hand. You're going to pop that on your right leg. You're going to reach that hand up. So bring the palm back and you're going to slide the hand down for sun warrior. And I'll tell you, I think we're in for some sun today, aren't we? It does make this whole circumstance a lot easier, I think. Beautiful. And take a lovely big breath in as you windmill that back. All I want you to do now is straighten the front leg. Switch this leg round. Now here I want you to think about your feet being parallel on the outside. You're just going to forward fold down. So from your hips lengthen through the spine. You can use your hands just to support you to walk down, but I want to show you something side going. As we're coming down, we're pushing the bottom back, we're making sure that back stays beautiful and strong, and then into a wide forward fold. What I want you to think about here, folks, is you're lifting the tail and just tipping your hips forward. You're just going to dangle here. And you probably feel this is gorgeous. The stretch, we did the intense stretch, was pure in the middle. You really feel it in the middle of the hamstring. Where this now starts to come out to the outside of the hamstrings, into the glutes. Really, really nice change in the stretch. Quite a warming stretch as well because your head's down. You feel all the blood heating your head up. Then all I'd like you to do is just support yourself, bend the knees ever so slightly and start to roll the spine up for me. Again, you can use the hands to walk up for a little bit of support and feel as though you're really growing as you come up. So now from here, I'd like you just to tuck your toes out the way and you're just going to come down for wide squat. Take a big breath in for me and as you exhale, bring your hands to prayer. And again, this is up to you what feels nice. Some people like to be here. So lovely big breath in. And as you exhale, relax into your pose. Some people do prefer to come much deeper. So just feel what's good for you this morning. Another glorious big breath in. So we're really rising and flowing and energizing your body one more time. Beautiful. So now I'd like you to take this leg, keep it round here, and then you're going to rotate that leg round, so you're coming back to your warrior pose. And now what I'd like you to do is just straighten up this front leg. You're going to slide down for triangle pose. So I want the hips to bring you, pull everything in and reach up through here. Now for some people the look up lets their balance go, so choose what feels good for you this morning. So you can rotate the neck to get the little stretch in or just have a look forward. Now if you're loving this, and that's pretty nice actually, you can come to the floor, feel free if that feels nice for you. Beautiful. Now we're going to take this top hand, take a breath in, reach it a little bit further and then rotate round, swap the hands over and come in for a revolved or reverse triangle. Now with this one I want you to think again, really lifting up through the core and that gives you more of a twist. And again, you'll feel that stretch change from being sort of more towards the inner thighs, now going more towards the outer thigh. Really deep into your glutes. Take a big breath in, reach up to the sky, bring it back down, bend that front leg, swish the hands up, big breath in, back to prayer, wide squat, big breath in, coming into your wide squat, one more big breath in. Now, we're just going to straighten up the legs, turn this toe out a little bit more, turn this heel back so we're as if we're coming for a warrior, and then we're going to straighten up this leg. So we're going to slide down and triangle on the other side. So just slide your hand down, reaching up. And I want you also to really think about opening the chest. So if your body's here, really twist and open as you reach for the sky. And again, choose which position feels nicer for you today. Take a lovely big breath in, reach a little bit further, and then stretch the whole way around as you're rotating. Really bring up through the belly, rotate for your revolved or your reverse triangle. And every time you think, oh, I think that's loosening a wee bit more, feel free to pull the bottom further away from your heel just to deepen this stretch. And then when you're ready, reach up, big breath in, and as you exhale round, just going to bend that front knee. Big swish in. And as you exhale, turn the toes out for a while, big breath in. One more time, big breath in. You're going to bring it all the way down, send the bottom up. When you come down, I just want you to adjust those feet again. So again, it's like a parallel line on the outside of your toe. And you're just going to forward fold for me. And what I want you to think about here, folks, is you're lifting, you're just drawing the tail away from your heels. Just really start to open up your glutes and the back of your hips. Let the shoulders relax. And every time you breathe out, feel as though you're lifting the tail away from your heels and you're really tipping those hips forward. So when you're ready, bend the knees, unravel the spine, bring it all the way back up, and just walk those feet in for me. Beautiful. I don't know about you, but I think that's such a nice opening for the hips. So when you're ready, we're going to come to balance this morning. So bring your feet together, relax the shoulders from your ears. Really simple balance this morning. Take a gorgeous big breath in, reach the hands, coming back to prayer. Exhale as you come down. And again, we'll reach the hands, big breath in, and coming down. So what we're looking for you to do just now, keep the belly button in, keep everything nice and secure around your waist. I'd like you to lift one foot off the floor. I'm going for my legs, but it doesn't matter. I just want you to hold it there. Relax the shoulders from the ears. And one of the greatest ways to sort of get your balance is to find the focus of your eyes. So just find something to focus or gaze. Then I'd like to place your foot on the inside of either your calf muscle. If that feels a little bit heavy, you can just bring the toe to the floor. And if you're feeling particularly good this morning, you can bring your heel up into the groin, so totally to you. Really open up this knee. Make sure those hips are nice and straight, so we're not leaning. Make sure we've got a lovely straight through the hips.
Now from here, using your focus and your gaze, take a lovely big breath in as you reach the hands up. Oh. Lovely V shape. And then as you come back down, prayer. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So big breath in. Coming down to prayer. One more time, preparing. Now just starting to lift the opposite leg off the floor. And then when you feel you're ready, go into tree pose, whichever one feels good for you. It can be the floor, it can be the calf muscle, it can be up into your thigh. Take a gorgeous big breath in for me. And as you exhale, coming back to this beautiful prayer, really feeling the connection between your palm and your fingertips. Then again, just sliding that leg back to the floor. So bring the feet just roughly hip width apart. Take a big breath in, and I'd like to sit the bottom back for chair pose now. I just want to show you this side on. So you're going to sit the bottom back, slightly wider with the feet. Pull the belly in. Beautiful. And then I want you to forward fold over your legs. And when you're ready, put your hands right beside your feet and then just walk the feet back into a gorgeous plank position. Stay nice and tall. So high plank, you're going to lift the belly, you're going to push the heels back and really lengthen through your spine. And I just want you to hold it here. Pull the belly up, hold your breath. And then on your next outward breath, gently bring that body to the floor. Lovely. Unravel the toes. Place the forearms in front of you. And then just place your head in your forearms. So we're just going to do a nice hip stretch called crocodile stretch. So with your right leg, just want you to glide that knee up towards your shoulder. Leave the other foot outstretched at the back. And what I want you to think about is you're just trying to gently push that hip closer to the floor, and you just feel a lovely, lovely stretch in the inside of your hip. And just focus on your breath for a moment. When you're ready, rotate your head towards the knee, the bent knee. Using your breath to deepen into your pose. And then slide that leg back. Beautiful. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So the other leg, you're going to slide the knee up towards your shoulder, and then you're going to try and push gently that hip towards the floor just to really open up. It's a lovely opportunity to bring the focus back to your breath. You're really focusing on the breath in and the breath out. And then when you're ready, just rotate the head towards your opposite knee. And then when you're ready, just sliding that knee back, bring the feet together. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and push the bottom back to your heels. We're going to come into a lovely child's pose. So sitting the bum back, stretching those arms out and allowing the forehead to come to the floor. Now, you might need to open the knees a little bit to get the forehead down to the floor. If that's still not happening for you, just fold the arms over and pop the forehead on your arms. So we're just going to rest for a moment in child's pose. I want you to really bring the focus to your breath now. So you're breathing in, feel your lungs filling, feel the energy being drawn into your body. And then when you release out, just let the belly go, let your shoulders go. Just let everything totally relax. Allowing your mind, it will wander, so allow it to wander. Notice where you're going, and then say, right, come on, back you come, let's come back to the breath. Just breathing in, breathing out, that's all I want you to focus on. And maybe just allowing your brain to remember it's Friday. How good do you feel today? And if it's any less than a 5 out of 10, I want you to think, right, what do I need to do to get it above that? So it might be go and stick some music on, jump about your kitchen. It might be get out that door, go and get some fresh air, whatever it does, whatever you need to do. It might be you don't move from here, you just stay here for 5 minutes. So when you're ready, we're just going to walk the hands back towards the body. Take a really big breath in as you come up. Huge big breath in and out. Great big breath just to go yes and energise the body and get going. It's always such a quick half hour this one. Wish you could stay for an hour.